Hey guys, it's Mohit here, and for my first video of 2016, I'm going to be reviewing and showing you guys my favorite monitor I've ever used. This is the LG 34UC87 monitor. This is hands down the best monitor I've ever used for editing, media consumption, and pretty much anything in general. The LG 34UC87 curved quad HD display, and this style of monitor is pretty much the future. A lot of people in the tech community own one, have used one, or are in the process of buying one, or are thinking about buying one as well, and pretty much I can see this being a household item in the next couple of years for sure. Let's start off with some basic information about this monitor. This is a 34-inch curved monitor with a 21:9 aspect ratio. It has a 3440 by 1440p display. A display with it's an IPS display, which has great viewing angle, which is important since this is a curved monitor, and since both sides of the monitor are curved, it gives you a very good immersive experience when you're working and sitting down at the monitor. So let's start off with the price. This monitor came out earlier this year. Earlier in 2015 actually, sorry, and I bought this in June of 2015 from my good friend Matt. He hooked me up with a great deal, but at that time this monitor was selling for $999, so $1,000. Right now it's January 2016, and 6 months later it's only dropped about $200, and at the time of filming this video it is listed at $799 US. But keep in mind, CES is this week, and they will probably be releasing an update to this monitor or a couple newer monitors as well, so it'll probably drop down the price on this as well. So let's talk about using this monitor. At first this monitor was huge. When the box of this monitor was dropped off at my house, I thought this was way too big for my desk and just way too big in general. So after a couple days of using it, I got very used to the size and the capabilities of this monitor, and 6 months later nothing has changed. I love this monitor to death, and it helps me get done work so much faster than I used to using dual displays. So let's talk about the main reason I use this monitor. The main reason I was very interested in this monitor was for video editing, for YouTube purposes and client work and other things as well. So since this is a curved display with a 21:9 aspect ratio, using any type of editing software, Final Cut, Premiere, Sony Vegas, you get so much screen real estate to use to work with on your timeline. Also, you can keep a full video box at 720p on this display, edit, everything works so perfectly. You have your media browser, your effects, everything just fits in one screen, and you never have to scrub at all unless your video is like 30 minutes long. But it's so much easier to work with without having to scrub through your whole timeline. And just everyday tasks on this monitor are a joy to do. I love using this monitor for homework. Now, don't get me wrong, I hate doing the homework, but getting my homework done is so much easier on this monitor and faster. I'm able to have a couple papers up at once. I usually don't keep them at full browsers, two full browsers, and I usually minimize them, and I can have about 3 to 4 Safari tabs sorted out open while doing homework, which lets me get my work done so much faster, and it's just a joy to use. Also, since it's so big, you can have two full-size Chrome or Safari browsers running at once side by side, but if you need 3 or 4, it is way easier, especially if you're trying to get those easies. You can keep a bunch of tabs open, so it's very easy to do that as well. For media consumption, movies are a joy to watch on this. You're able to watch movies at their native ratio, which is 21:9, and you don't see those ugly black bars anymore. And since LG implemented such thin bezels on it, it's so relaxing. Just kick back on your bed if your monitor is facing towards your bed and watch a movie. I've personally been on winter break and I've watched so much Netflix and movies on this monitor. It's pretty much a combo of my TV and my monitor in my room, so that's why I don't have a TV behind me right now. So for 800 bucks, I can wholeheartedly tell you guys this is such a good monitor and such a good investment. If you're a video editor, production producer, whatever, this is a very good monitor for you and your setup. At this point, I'm just finding reasons to rant on about how good this monitor is. Best purchase I made in 2015. I can definitely see myself using this monitor for the next year or two. But other than that, guys, if you like my first video of 2016, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe for future content. And if you guys have any comments or suggestions or questions about this video or product, leave them down in the description below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.